Parents, back to school means back to school sports. We have some tips on how you can help your student athletes stay safe as they kick off their season. Today, I met up with Michael Stevenson, the director of Huntsville Hospital Sports Medicine Program, and a certified athletic trainer who's worked extensively with high school athletes. He tells us everything you need to know as a student athlete heading back to school and a parent supporting them.
Our athletic trainers are there to communicate with the parents and the coaches when a situation does happen, to make sure that an athlete isn't doing something they're not supposed to be doing, make sure they're not doing something unsafe, and then if they are, let's pull it out, let's modify it, let's try to keep them participating if we can, but if we can't keep them participating, then let's facilitate getting them in to see a physician.
But what if you're trying out for a team for the first time?
Prepare for tryouts. That's something we preach, especially the last week or so. Practices started on Monday for the outdoor sports, football, cross country, things like that. We really tried to push the message with our coaches of the hydration and the preparation for that Monday outdoor practice really starts a week, 10 days, long before that. That's why those guys work out and have organized team workouts all summer. It's make sure you're prepared for tryouts. You need to practice, you need to put your body through those kinds of conditions. You don't need to show up and expect to be able to do something that you haven't done before.
A lot of times kids, they don't want to communicate. I'm hurt, or I might be hurting a little bit because I don't want to get pulled out of the game. And sometimes parents can even add to that pressure.
Sure.
Because they want their kids to succeed so badly. What advice would you give to parents if they notice something might be wrong with their kid, but they really want them to have a great season?
The number one thing, again, is communication. If with our athletic trainers, we want the parents to have our information, our contact information. So if you see something at home that we don't see, a text, a phone call, hey, my child's got some issue that I see, just wanted to make sure you're checking on this. And it may not be an issue that requires them to be pulled out of practice or games or any of that stuff, but it's just something we can keep an eye on. That's anything from an orthopedic injury to even a pre-existing condition like having asthma or taking anxiety medication or something like that. They need to talk to their coaching staff. They need to talk to their athletic trainers if they're available. They need to talk to their school administrators, their school nurse. They need to make it known that they have something that could be an issue while they're participating, practice, game, tryout, any of that stuff. And then they also need to make sure they see their physician. The state association requires you to have an updated physical once a year. So obviously get the pre-participation physical is one huge aspect of that.
Michael says the most important thing for a student athlete to remember is this.
Have a good time, have fun. Athletics is supposed to be fun. It's a game. Everything you're playing is a game, and it should be fun. Make sure you're enjoying it.
Putting the Valley first, Cindy Stallworth, WZDX News.